Alright guys, welcome back to Talk to Glock TV. As per usual, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that noti bell, and all that good jazz. Well, here we are making another CQB video, dealing with navigating failure and success in CQB, and oftentimes what makes us successful and what makes us fail. CQB, and I've made many countless videos on this, is one of probably the most difficult aspect of airsoft in Japan. It's very cutthroat, and oftentimes when you make mistakes, there's not much room for error in a lot of different ways. A lot of times it depends on the environment, who you're playing with, who you're playing against, equipment, training, kit. There's so many different factors it can boil down to in terms of performance. In this particular gameplay, it's pretty much a mix and a compilation of some of the other ones that we did do before, and also some recent ones as well, but more on the side of the recent games, just to give you guys a glimpse of what I've been doing in terms of mistakes and success. Navigating both is probably the most intricate thing you can do, and for those of you guys that do use GoPros, I highly recommend that you go back and you check your film as much as you can, whether you post on YouTube or not, or any type of social media, and keep that as a reference. Anyway, going back to this gameplay, one of the things that I've oftentimes realized that a lot of people tend to do, especially in very tight environments, is neglecting the use of the offhand. And you know, in a lot of instances, I'm also guilty of this as well. When you're under pressure, you tend to make a lot of mistakes, especially when you're in a high intensity situation. Not that that's not that much of an excuse, but you know, these things do happen. So what I try to do is I've been trying to implement some offhanding within my dry fire, especially when I'm practicing on my own. Switching hands, establishing my grip, presentation, side alignment, and all that stuff. It doesn't really matter so much as what you're using, but overall, what are your fundamentals? Your fundamentals are the things that are going to carry you into each experience and carry you through each experience, regardless of what you come across. We spoke about a lot of different situations and scenarios in the Art of CQB videos. We spoke about arc of fire, we spoke about communication, we spoke about tactics, and a lot of those different things you can do in order to help you to survive a little bit easier in the realm of CQB, in the realm of airsoft as a whole. Sometimes it differs a lot when you're in situations where you're playing by yourself and the only person you have to rely on is you. If you make a mistake, then that's it. And oftentimes what it does come down to is who makes the mistake first in each round. And it's one of the more difficult things. You want to try to anticipate what's coming. However, oftentimes you really can't anticipate what's coming because you don't know what's coming. So it becomes a matter of being ready and present in the situation, where sometimes when you're on the fly, right? It's on the fly actually, you make mistakes. This is a very natural thing, and also it's one thing that I started to really see even with high level players too. These guys all make mistakes, and not that you should really get comfortable with making mistakes, especially in CQB. You should be trying to correct them, but this is a very normal thing because we're all human, and in every single aspect you can think of, it's extremely natural to go through this process. After all, no one is perfect once again. Utilizing angles, utilizing corners, and also panning which I've been doing a lot more recently, and putting yourself in position where you can analyze and take in information without giving out too much. Noise reduction, especially in these tight little environments that are dark, is also key as well. Remember, if they know you're there, more than likely your demise is coming sooner rather than later in many different ways. Also, being patient. Sometimes having a mixture of pace, forward pace, and being patient. When do we go in? When do we pull back? When do you wait? And when do you move forward? When do you hold a position? And when do you try to pin a guy down? Right? Oftentimes, you've seen in other CQB videos in the past where I've done one-on-one versus ones with guys that maybe weren't that good, and you saw how that went. The thing is, what we always have to remember is that everybody is different. Nobody is the same, and in a lot of instances, people usually don't make the same mistakes across the board. There might be common mistakes people might make, but people don't tend to make the same mistakes over and over. We are creatures that have evolved through time based on adapting, right? So that's a part of, human ability overall and human nature. It's in our nature to adapt. So I think the most important thing you can also do is not underestimate anyone. Treat everyone on the field as a potential threat. Treat them as a credible target. And at the same time, don't neglect or undermine your own skills. And that can carry you pretty much in a far way, I think, in this sport. Yeah. Anyways, we're going to have more content coming. Keep it live, keep it loaded. We did some recent gameplay in Nara, special gameplay, so that's going to be really fun as well. And just to kind of get a different look, at what other types of CQB entail. The CQB on this map, the fighting usually takes place relatively quickly if both guys are looking for each other. I'm not a big fan of playing hide and go seek. I don't think it really makes you more skilled or makes you better as an airsofter. I think the only thing that it does is stagnate the game. So it is something that is frowned upon. If you play sabage or airsoft or whatever you want to call it, you should be at least capable if you've been playing for a while and not really hiding behind a barricade or in a box or something. Anyway, I think I've said my piece. Once again, thank you so much for the viewers. The subs are up. I am extremely happy, and there is going to be more quality content coming on this channel, so keep it locked. And guys, also don't forget, drop some comments in the comment section and let me know what you guys are thinking. And if you can, like this video. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and talk to all your airsoft friends. I'm looking forward to playing with you guys hopefully relatively soon. If you guys are in Japan or not, come down and let's get some games in. Once again, this is Takashi Grami TV. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good jazz. Take care and see you soon.